Hi, we were learning about the properties of acids. So in our previous lesson or else in our previous video, we have seen how the reaction of acids with metals and reaction of acid with metal oxides. Generally, acid it is denoted with Ha. Ha. So generally, acids are denoted with Ha. So what happens when acids react with metal? So actually an acid contains hydrogen and anion. An acid contains hydrogen and anion. Okay, acid contains hydrogen and anion. So what happens? The metal will react with the anion and forms metal anion salt. Metal anion is said to be salt. Always remember that metal and anion it is nothing but salt. Okay. So this hydrogen will be liberated in the form of hydrogen gas. So hydrogen gas will be liberated. So here dilute acid when reacted with metal it liberates hydrogen gas and forms salt. Next type of reactions are reaction of dilute acid with metal oxide. Here metal and now metal oxide. So when this acid reacts with metal oxide, here also what happens? The anion from acid and metal from metal oxide. Again it forms salt. So what is left over? Hydrogen and oxygen. So from acid, hydrogen and oxygen from the metal oxide they form water. So metal will form hydrogen and metal oxide. Metal oxide will form hydrogen oxide. That means water. So like this. See already we have seen that metal oxides are basic in nature. Metal oxides are said to be basic oxides. They are also said to be basic oxides because when metal oxide dissolved in water, when metal oxide is dissolved in water, they form metal hydroxides. When metal oxide when metal oxide dissolves in water, they form metal hydroxides. Okay, so what is metal hydroxide? Metal hydroxide is a base. It's a base. So metal oxides can produce base when they react with water. This metal oxide they can produce base when they react with water. And these oxides are said to be basic oxides. Basic oxides. So that means basic oxides they possess basic nature. Hence metal oxides are basic in nature. So already we have seen in our previous video that when an acid reacts with base, so the reaction between acid and base will lead to the formation of salt and water. Salt and water are formed. So in this case also salt and water are formed because metal oxide is basic oxide, it is basic in nature. So whereas with metal it is formed hydrogen gas. So this reaction is happening here also. So these are the things we have covered in our previous video. Now we will learn about the reaction of dilute acids with metal hydroxides. Metal hydroxides are directly bases. Metal hydroxides are what? Bases. So acids when reacted with base they form salt and water again. So acids, metal, that means acid, metal hydroxide now, acid, metal hydroxide. Okay. So what happens? So this the metal from metal hydroxide. So this is a base and this is acid, dilute acid. Okay. Right. So what happens? These two will form a salt and water is formed. So it forms water and forms salt in. Okay, this is what? This is salt. Example, take HCl, dilute HCl and base metal hydroxide, sodium hydroxide base. What happens? So it forms sodium chloride salt, NaCl salt and hydrogen hydrogen and OH they form water. So So like this, the reaction takes place between acid and metal hydroxide to form salt and water. Okay. So I mean this reaction is said to be neutralization reaction. Neutralization reaction. What is neutralization reaction? When an acid reacts with base to form salt and water, such reactions are said to be neutralization reactions. Okay. So for down the group, the reaction will be slow. So here sodium hydroxide reacts fastly with HCl, but copper hydroxide, but with HCl, the copper hydroxide, as copper's reactivity is less when compared to sodium, so the reaction occurs very slowly. Okay, and forms copper chloride. Okay, salt, copper chloride, and water is formed. So copper and chlorine, they form copper chloride. Okay, and hydrogen and OH, so they form what? Water. So like this, the reaction between dilute acids and bases will occur. Now let us learn the next type of reactions. How the acids react with the metal carbonates. So third type of reaction we have covered. What is that one third type of reaction? What is the third type of reaction? First type of reaction is acid with metal. Next, acid with metal oxide. Next, acid with metal hydroxide. Okay, they form salt plus water. So in both the cases, the products are salts and water only. Remember. Okay, right. Next type of reaction is next type of chemical properties shown by acid is acids will react with metal carbonates. So acid plus metal carbonate. Okay. So again same what happens? So here it forms salt. Okay. So it forms what? Salt. It forms salt plus, in this case, along with the formation of water, so additionally carbon dioxide gas is formed. So along this one, and this is additionally obtained substance. So carbonate. Generally what happens? So if I take two hydrogen, so here carbon dioxide is liberated. So CO2, from CO3 it forms CO2 and one oxygen is left over. Okay, so the hydrogens from the acid. So hydrogens from the acid. Okay, the hydrogens from the acid, they react with this oxygen to form water. So like this, carbon dioxide and water are formed. So this oxygen. Okay, so this oxygen is used here to form water. So like this. So metal and iron, they form salt. Okay, so like this, they form salt, water, carbon dioxide. But here with metal oxide they form salt and water, and with metal hydroxide also they form salt and water. But with metal carbonate they form salt, water, and carbon dioxide also, and CO2 also. Here CO2 is also formed additionally. Okay, let us learn an example. For example, K2 acid HCl plus K2CO3 potassium carbonate. What happens? So here two chlorines, two potassiums, they form KCl and carbon dioxide. So CO3 So it produces carbon dioxide and this oxygen. Okay, this oxygen is utilized by hydrogens. So these two chlorines are with these two chlorines and these two potassiums will combine to form 2KCl, 2KCl, and these two hydrogens will react with oxygen. Okay, so they form water. So like this, they form water. So in this way, dilute acid when reacted with metal carbonate, they form salt. They form KCl, potassium chloride is a salt. Salt, carbon dioxide gas and water is formed. So carbon dioxide gas and water is formed. So in this way, so the reaction will occur. Okay, right. Next. So fourth type of reaction is what? Acid plus metal carbonate will form salt plus water plus carbon dioxide gas. Okay, right. Next, fifth type of reaction. So acids they react with metal bicarbonates, metal hydrogen carbonates. So acids react with metal hydrogen carbonate. So again here also what happens? So form salt. They form salt plus carbon dioxide gas is liberated. Salt plus water plus carbon dioxide gas. So in the same way, like how metal carbonates reacts with acids, in the same way metal hydrogen carbonates also reacts with the acids in the same way and form salt, water and carbon dioxide. Okay, so let us take an example. Potassium bicarbonate. This potassium bicarbonate when reacted with any acids like HNO3, so I am writing like this, any acid, potassium bicarbonate. So here nitric acid can be taken. Only in this case only with the reaction of metals only nitric acid should not be taken. So here in all the other cases we may take nitric acid also. Okay, but here in this case with the reaction of metal the nitric acid should not be taken because nitric acid cannot react with metal to form hydrogen. So when nitric acid reacts with metal they form oxides of nitrogen, okay, along with salt. But here, so in all other cases we may take either any acid, any dilute mineral acids, even nitric acid also we can take in all other cases. So like this. So nitric acid, potassium carbonate will form what? This one and this one. So metal and anion. See, actually HNO3 contains H plus NO3 minus. So this one contains H plus and NO3 minus. So this one what? This contains potassium ions and CO3 minus 2. So 2 potassiums, 1 negative charge, 1 positive charge. So again one more, 2 HNO3s. So these two will form, so form KNO3. Okay, plus, so this carbonate ion, it will break down into CO2 and O minus 2. So this carbonate ion will break down into carbon dioxide and O minus 2. So this O minus 2 will combine with the 2 H plus. Okay, so these two will combine with O minus 2. They form water and carbon dioxide is left over. Like how in this case. So here carbonates. So in the same way, even in bicarbonate also, the same type of reaction. So now, so this is example for this one. So now we will consider this one. So HNO3, metal bicarbonate, potassium bicarbonate. Okay. So what happens? So this one, potassium nitrate, it forms KNO3. Potassium nitrate it forms, and this see actually this contains K plus H plus CO3 minus 2, and this contains H plus NO3 minus. Okay, this one will form like this, and this one will break down into these two, I mean these three. So what happens, this K plus will combine with this one and form KNO3. Okay, and this one will break down into CO2 and O minus 2, and this hydrogen, this H plus, and even this H plus will combine, okay, to form with they combine with O minus 2 to form water, and along with this carbon dioxide is also formed. So like this the reaction takes place. Okay, so in this way, so even metal bicarbonates also will produce salt, water and carbon dioxide, like how metal carbonate is produced. So both of them are reacting in the same way. Both metal carbonate and metal bicarbonate, they react in the same way to produce salt, KNO3, water and carbon dioxide. Here also, so it is also producing KNO3, salt and water and carbon dioxide. Okay, so this is a salt. Okay, so like this the reaction will go. So in this way, dilute acids, they can react with the metal bicarbonates. Okay, that means, so dilute acids, they can react with the metal bicarbonates, okay, to form what? Salt plus water plus carbon dioxide gas. Salt plus water plus carbon dioxide. So in both the cases same. So acid is same, but here, so this is metal carbonate and this is metal bicarbonate, but the products are formed same. The same type of products are formed. Even with metal bicarbonate or else with metal carbonate, the type of products which are formed are same. Okay. Now let us learn about the reaction of acids with the metal sulfides. Okay. Reaction of acid with the metal sulfide, MSO3, metal sulfide. So metal sulfides are of several types. See, M2SO3 or MSO3 or M2SO3 taken thrice. So metal sulfides are of three types. So these are all what? Metal sulfides. It depends upon the valency of metal. So the formula will be three types. Okay. So always sulfide have this metal sulfide formula. So maybe this one or maybe this one or maybe this one. Sulfide means SO3 minus 2 and SO3 minus 2. Metal means it may be of M plus or M plus 2 or M plus 3 type. Okay. So when these two forms a compound metal sulfide, then this formula will be like this. With these two, the formula will be like this. With these two types of ions, the formula will be like this. So depending upon the nature of the metal ion, so the metal sulfates may be of any formula. Okay. So even in this case also, metal carbonates also. Okay, because carbonate its formula is like this: M plus 2 or M plus 3. So when these two combine, they form metal carbonate like this. When these two will form, they form metal carbonate of this type, and when these two form, they form metal carbonate of this type. So all these are metal carbonates only. Okay, whatever the type of metal carbonates. So in general, I'll write like this: metal carbonate, metal bicarbonate. It can be written like this. Bicarbonate means here it will be like this: HCO3 minus. HCO3 minus. Again, its formula will be like this. With this, it forms MHCO3, and with this, it forms MHCO3 taken twice, and with this, it forms MHCO3 taken thrice. So these are all metal bicarbonates only. These are all metal bicarbonates, but depending upon the nature of the metal. So with this metal, it forms this type of metal bicarbonate. With this metal, it forms this type of metal bicarbonate. With this metal, it forms this type of metal bicarbonates. Okay, right. So in general, metal sulfates. In general, I'll take like this, MSO3. So now reaction of acid with the metal sulfates. So acid with the metal sulfate. Well, again same. So metal will react with anion to form salt, plus what happens is sulfate. So SO3 minus 2. It decomposes to form SO2 and O minus 2. Okay, so what happens is these hydrogens will combine with O minus 2. So let us take two hydrogens with O minus 2. They form what? Here already we know that H plus and A minus. So like this. So again it forms what? Hydrogen. These hydrogens will combine with the oxygen. They form water. And what is formed along with this? SO2 is formed. SO2 is a gas. So like this. So like this the reaction takes place. Okay. Let us discuss this with one example. For example, take any acid. It may be HCl or any acid. Potassium sulfate, potassium sulfite, potassium sulfite, PHITE, sulfite. So what happens? So here chlorine and potassium will form potassium chloride. So 2 potassiums, 2 chlorines, so 2 KCl plus SO2. From this it forms SO2 plus 1 oxygen is left over. So SO2 is formed. So 1 oxygen is left over. That oxygen will combine with the 2 hydrogens to form water. Okay, so like this. So that means metal sulfides will produce sulfur dioxide. Metal carbonates will produce carbon dioxide. Okay, metal carbonates will produce carbon dioxide gas. Even metal bicarbonates also will produce metal carbon dioxide gas. But metal sulfides will produce sulfur dioxide gas. Okay, right. Next, sixth type of reaction. What is that? Reaction of acid, dilute acids. So in all these cases, dilute acids. So dilute acid. So in all these cases, dilute acids only. Dilute acids only we have to take. So metal reaction of dilute acid with metal hydrogen sulfite. Okay, so metal hydrogen sulfide, it may be this type of metal or this type of metal or this type of metal. Hydrogen sulfide will be like this. So with this they form formula of MHSO3. With this they form formula MHSO3 taken twice. MHSO3 taken thrice. With this it forms MHSO3 taken thrice. So all these are said to be metal hydrogen sulfides. Metal hydrogen sulfides only. So in general I'll take like this, metal hydrogen sulfide. Okay, so now I will write the reaction. Dilute acid, any acid. So dilute acid plus metal hydrogen sulfite. So they form what? Metal and that means salt. Okay. So what happens? Water is formed and sulfur dioxide gas is formed. So even here also with metal sulfides, salt, water and sulfur dioxide. Even with metal bisulfides also, with metal bisulfides also, salt, water and sulfur dioxide. So with both the cases, so the products formed are same. Here with both the cases, the products formed are same when they react with acids. So like this, we may discuss about the metal bisulfides. For example, take HCl plus KHSO3. Okay, what is it form? Potassium chloride plus SO2 is formed, and one oxygen is there. From here, one oxygen. That oxygen will combine with these two hydrogens to form H2O plus SO2. So like this. Okay. So like this with metal sulfides and metal bisulfides, both are producing the same type of products when reacted with the acids. Okay. So like this. So this is about the reaction of acid with metal sulfides and metal bisulfides. Sixth one is reaction of acids, dilute acids. Okay, metal sulfide will form salt plus H2O plus, here if it is carbonates or bicarbonate, they are forming carbon dioxide, but here in this case they are forming sulfur dioxide. Even with the dilute acid with metal hydrogen sulfide also, even with metal hydrogen sulfide also, the dilute acid will form salt plus water plus SO2 gas only. Okay, that means even with these two they form SO2. In both the cases they form SO2 gas. Right. Now let us learn about the reaction. Reaction of dilute acid with the metal sulfide. Metal sulfide. Okay, metal sulfide means we will write like this. This is metal sulfite, metal bisulfite, but here it is metal sulfide. So what happens? So when it reacts with, that means when an acid reacts with metal sulfide, what happens? Again they form salt, metal, anion, salt. Okay, see, already we have seen when an acid reacts with metal oxide, they form what? Salt plus water. The hydrogens will combine with oxygen, they form water. In the same way, if metal sulfides are there, so it forms what? Salt, and hydrogens combine with sulfur, they form H2S. In this case, it forms H2O. With metal oxide, they form water. With metal sulfide, they form H2S. Okay. So remember, so if instead of oxygen, if you take sulfur, so we will get H2S. Instead of water, we will get H2S. Okay. So instead of oxygen, if you take sulfur, then we will get H2S instead of water. Okay, so compare this one. So this is metal sulfide. Metal sulfide. Metal sulfide when reacts with the acid, they form what? Salt and water. Salt and H2S gas. This is rotten egg smell. Rotten egg H2S gas. Rotten egg smell gas. Okay. Let us take an example. Acid. So dilute HCl. Acid dilute HCl plus so metal. We may take any metal K2S. So it forms what? This potassium will combine with chlorine. For every potassium requires one chlorine only. So here there are two potassiums. So two potassiums. When two potassiums are there, it requires two chlorines. So that means they form two KCl. They form two KCl. And what happens? These two hydrogens will combine with sulfur to form hydrogen sulfide H2S. Okay, hydrogen sulfide is formed. So in this way. So this is an example. Okay. So the fourth type of reaction the acid will show, the eighth type of reaction the acid will show is dilute acids, dilute mineral acids, dilute mineral acids. They react with metal sulfide to form salt plus H2S. So now compare this one, compare this reaction with compare this reaction with this reaction. So they reaction wise they show they appear to be in the same form. So dilute acid, metal oxide, but metal sulfide. So salt. But here as we have taken metal oxide, it is forming hydrogen oxide. But here if it is metal sulfide, it forms hydrogen sulfide. So hydrogen oxide is nothing but water. So like this. So we can compare this one with this reaction also. Okay. So like this. So that means in this reaction there is no formation of water. Even, there is no formation of water. It is forming hydrogen sulfide. Right. So in this way, the reaction of acids with reaction of acids with these compounds will be okay, right. Now we will learn about the preparation methods of acids. How acids are prepared. Preparation methods of acids. So before going to learn the preparation methods of acids, so we will just learn about the uses of acids. Okay, so after learning uses of acid, we will learn about the preparation methods of acids. First we will learn the uses of common acids. Uses of common acids. There are so many common acids that we use in our day-to-day life. For example, vinegar, which is nothing but acetic acid. It is nothing but acetic acid. What is its formula? Vinegar. It contains acetic acid. Okay. Actually, it is nothing but 8 to 10%. Sorry. It is nothing but 5 to 8%. 5 to 8%. 5 to 8% acetic acid is called as 5 to 8% acetic acid is called as vinegar. 5 to 8% of acetic acid. That means what will be the remaining amount? So if it is 5% of acetic acid, then 95% will be water. So this vinegar is a solution, it is a liquid. So it is a mixture of acetic acid and water. So how much amount of acetic acid and how much amount of water? So it may vary from 5 to 8. Acetic acid may be between from 5% to 8%. Between from 5% to 5% to 8% of acetic acid, and rest of the substance is water. So this is a liquid, and this acetic acid or else vinegar. So it is this vinegar. It is used for cooking purpose. So in our houses we have vinegar bottles. So these vinegar bottles we use. This vinegar to give good flavor to the dishes. Okay, right. Next acid is citric acid. Citric acid. Citric acid. It is present in the fruits like lemon, orange, etc. So this citric acid, it is used in the preservation of the food preservatives. Food preservatives. That means in order to stop the spoilage of food, so the food is prevented from the spoilage. So food won't be, if citric acid is added to any food material, then that food material, it is not spoiled easily. Okay, so food preservative. So it is used as food preservative, and also it is used in soft drinks also. It is used in soft drinks also. So this citric acid is used in soft drinks also. Okay, soft drinks. Next acid, tartaric acid. So tamarind. So mainly tamarind. Tamarind contains tartaric acid. Okay. So tartaric acid, it is having several uses. So just a main use is to prepare baking powder. Baking powder. So in the preparation of baking powder, tartaric acid is used. Actually, this baking powder, it is a mixture. It is a mixture of what? Baking soda. It's a mixture of baking soda and salt of tartaric acid. Okay, baking soda. What is the formula of baking soda? NaHCO3, sodium bicarbonate, is said to be baking soda. So when these two are mixed, and when this mixture is heated, what happens? So actually this is what? This is acidic salt. This is somewhat acidic salt. Okay. As it is having sodium, it is also having basic in nature. So whenever an acid reacts with a basis, so here this salt of acid, so here the reaction takes place between these two and forms what? And releases carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide gas is released. So this reaction mixture will produce carbon dioxide gas. This carbon dioxide gas will help in baking of food material. See, the flour, mainly wheat flour or else any corn flour. So when it is mixed with water, okay, and when it is made into lump like this, and into this, if you add baking powder, what happens? If you add baking powder and put some water, and if you heat that mixture, so now it is having flour, water, and baking powder. And if you heat this mixture, what happens? So carbon dioxide is produced. So this reaction, because this one is there, so when this is heated, that means when baking powder is heated, it produces carbon dioxide. So slowly what happens? Carbon dioxide gas is produced inside this one. So carbon dioxide gas is produced inside this flour, this lump of flour. Slowly the carbon dioxide will try to escape, because as carbon dioxide gas is formed, it will try to escape. So this carbon dioxide gas will escape by making tiny pores, small pores it makes, and it will escape. So what happens? This flour, it will swell like this, swell many times. So it will swell many a time, and forms cake, porous cake material. So in this way cake is produced, cake is prepared. So how cakes are formed? Cakes are produced when the baking powder is mixed with this flour, either corn flour or wheat flour, some other some flour will be used in the preparation of cakes, and into that flour baking powder is mixed and water is also mixed, and that mixture is heated to higher temperatures. So what happens? So upon heating, this contains what, these two substances. So these two substances react with each other to form carbon dioxide, and carbon dioxide will escape through that flour, okay, through that lump of flour, by making it to swell many a times, and finally it forms a cake like material. So with so many tiny, very tiny holes, or else very tiny pores are produced. So in this way tartaric acid is used in the baking powder. Okay, so tartaric acid is present in baking powder in the form of salt of tartaric acid. Okay, right. Next one, oxalic acid. Oxalic acid. What is the form of oxalic acid? COOH taken twice. So the formula of oxalic acid is COOH taken twice, or else C2H2O4. C2H2O4. Okay. This oxalic acid is used to remove the ink stains. To remove the ink stain which is formed on the cloth. Okay, so mainly ink stain remover. It is used as ink stain remover. It is used as ink stains, to remove ink stains. Right, carbonic acid. Carbonic acid, what is its formula? H2CO3. It is also called as aerated water. So it is used in soft drinks. It is used in soft drinks. Next, boric acid. Boric acid. What is the formula of boric acid? H3BO3. H3BO3 is the formula of boric acid. Okay. So it is used in the washing of ice. So it is used in the washing of ice, to clean the ice. So the medicine which contains to clean the ice, it also contains boric acid in it. So in the washing of ice, the medicine which is used to wash the ice, so it contains boric acid. So like this, there are so many acids. So these are the important acids. So these are the common acids. So which will come across in our day-to-day life. Even there are so many other acids also. So for time being, just we learn about these acids. Okay. So these are some of the use of common acids. Okay. So actually, we thought of covering the preparation of acids, but we'll learn about the preparation of acids in the next video. Okay, right.